be as surprising for me overall, their overall record. But if they go
like 3 and 4,
if they go 2 and 5,
it's a very competitive division.
It is.
Like LG is a team that
they got 4th, dude.
LG is a team that you could see beating some of the better teams, losing. We know just like these guys at times. I don't know, man. They can lose.
Well, do they bring it back here? Is this a 3-0?
Lose the teams we expect.
Yeah.
A little bit less than them, but there's just a lot of good teams in this division.
Certainly are. Control here on Gridlock. May very well be the final map. Optic, they've got easy control of A. They have a 3-life advantage, and I don't think any contest is coming in from Luminosity. They're just going to give this up and set up. Number 8 on the minimap will be Formal, who's trying to get set up towards Broken. If you're Luminosity, is try to get as many kills as you can on the exit. Build that life advantage as much as you can. And they're doing just that. That's about as much as you could ask for, at least bring it back to even.
But look at that spawn. I mean, Optic's already going to be on that street. John does find a kill, though. And now you have Formal set up here with an ICR. Gonna be a couple of tough gunfights, but like you said, you give up the point, but you get some lives back.
I think that's about as good as you can do, right?
Yep. Now Formal's just trying to peek. He's trying to play this patient, this Karma, check it. We've seen him check that before. Able to find one. Can he find the second up top? He can on the Crim with that ICR, and that's 3 dead for Optic.
What a play from Formal. The patience and the anticipation there of the push coming into top Broken. And that's not an easy gunfight with an ICR. He's only 2-0, but a big part of just slowing down that opening push towards B.
There comes the Optic push towards the flank. Crim able to find one on a John. And that's 3 dead for LG now, but Slacked and Yunless doing a good job. This will at least stagger them. John comes up off spawn, Slacked with 2. A couple of big engagements from him. That's 3 kills.
And this has been LG's mode, where throughout week 1, you'd watch, if you just watch them play control, if you cut out Hardpoint, cut out Search, and literally just watch their control, you could believe they were a team that got 4th at Vegas. But when you put it all together in the bowl, it looks horrible. It looks like a bowl of...
It's just like one ingredient.
Rotten meat.
Why's it gotta be rotten?
I don't know.
Their control was good. Can it be like...
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fillet surrounded by like, I don't know, McDonald's fries.
That sounds actually delicious. I love McDonald's fries, but I do get where your head's going with that. Oh, now I really want French fries. Thanks, Joe.
I want a fillet.
Yeah, I'll go with the fries because I'm a weirdo and I like salty things. 27 seconds left. 6-kill advantage now for Luminosity, as they just have to hold this final Optic push. Karma been weakened up. That'll slow it down. That car is on fire, which is terrifying. John cleans up one more. 2 remaining players. Zuma gets beamed. And now it's just Karma who's going for a hike. Doesn't want to feed him any more kills.
Yeah, speaking of Gridlock, LG 3-1. Optic 2-2. So a good amount of reps on both sides.
I think this is actually the map, that we watched, and you and I were like, what in the world? Like this specific map and mode, and we were just like, where is this the rest of the time? And you saw it there. They lose A so quickly. They do a good job, though, just making sure the lives are about square. And then it's just have a strong defense. Don't get in 4 or 5 down scenarios. Make sure you're watching the push through to spawn. Make sure you're holding the front by semi. And really, there was never just a big opportunity for Optic. I never felt like it's scary for LG.
It was that flank, but that was a huge play by Slack to find 3 kills.
Yeah, I guess that was the one moment
if that flank goes through,
drop,
that's when it gets scary.
But it seems like the communication was on point. They were picking up the lanes as the deaths would come in.
Now here comes LG going towards his B side, but it looks like Optic was ready for this. They had a bit of a 3-2 split, but Formal and Classic able to get kills. Slack flew in with the grapple.
Are they ready for the flank, though? Because Karma is here.
Hope he is. Formal finds it.
This is scary for Optic. Any points you're able to get if you're LG onto B, so crucial. They get in and get test right before the second point, but the pressure still here for Luminosity, and Formal close to streaks. LG is going nuts, and I want to hear the comms. Let's get to an Astro Gaming listen-in with Luminosity.
It was 18. I think one was 18. I don't think we killed him.
Go right at me, guys.
We can push through one time. We can push through one time.
Yo,
25 out there, so my shakes.
Holding on the wall,
No, they're all going to be holding back their base. You guys know this.
Back.
He's under boxes.
Nice.
Nice, one's on the wall.
Are they back left?
Just keep Baiting for Pierce.
He's gonna spawn behind
He's
us.
back left, Damon. Dead.
I'm stunning.
I'm trying to spawn.
Dojo. He's close right.
That's
weak.
dead,
Close
got
right.
him.
Dojo Crim.
He's on tree. One's
Help
two
you.
tree. One's pushing you. Holding the wall.
Dojo,
Sure, just spawn kill.
One push our spawn. One push our closet.
Can't be weak. You're gonna try to pinch us, I think. One was Ambi,
back door.
Seth. That was Ambi, just keep spawn
Two
killing.
back door.
We're still in the base. Going bottom bridge.
Bottom bridge, dead. Another one here,
More
Seth.
behind me.
Absolute Seth, one bullet, under bridge. He's just holding the heady.
Oh, Zuma back door. They'll have crash.
Yeah, wait. Alright, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pitch up middle. Don't
Man,
do
I've slammed.
that backdoor shit.
What can we hold him in?
Yeah, you guys can do it. Yeah, I'll help you with this.
Mid-map, on the white truck, mid-map, left side.
When that,
They crash. I need one shot.
I can help you. One's outside closet.
On the wall.
stun him, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash us.
Oh my god, another one there in closet. Two back door, last two back door.
Third back door.
We can try to help.
Yeah, I'm helping you. Hold on, behind them.
I'm stunned. Yes, we're behind him.
No, I'm gonna get shot. That's one shot.
One, just get one. Another one back door. He's pushing you.
Play kills.
2 sets of full streaks, a 5 life advantage in round 2. All right, LG seem to be running away with this game 3. It was discussed at the beginning of the series. This is where they have been strong, and they're showing that ability right now. And why this becomes interesting if they can close it out. They're heading to their only good hard point, their best hard point in frequency. This series isn't done yet.
This round's not done yet either, though. OPTIC have done a very solid job getting back into it, especially lives-wise. They were down about 7. Now the time is against LG. TJ able to find one. Maybe invest in a specialist or two if you're Luminosity. You have those streaks. Maybe Slash trying to find a grab slam. He's going to go on in. He's going to pop it. No, he'd take it down instead, but it's Formal and Gunless on the flank as well. But OPTIC, it's a 4 versus 3. They're not out of it. And the time against LG.
They're just having a run. They're so staggered. They're sprinting in, and Crim's going to go ahead and use the Annihilator. Whiffs on one shot, gets another try. Whiff, but then he hits. And LG can't get in. That's the type of round that changes the game. You got to win that if you're LG. You're up 2-0 then. You have full streaks.
And then you're on A. Like, you just have to get in.
Oh, what? We don't see many holds like that on A at all. What a moment for OPTIC. But that has to lead to some frustrations for Luminosity.
It just felt like Slack was trying to find a grab slam, right? Like, he had that specialist up. He was trying to find an opening. But every single time, there was 2 to 3 people shooting at him. You don't want to waste it.
Yeah. So you have the streaks for LG, but, ooh, Crim's getting close as well. Formal barely survives there.
So you know he's in a re-challenge.
Yeah.
Formal, he actually pulls out the Annihilator, able to find Scump. Crim, yeah, just run away. But the pinch inside boxes out of TJ and Zuma. TJ gets caught. Bit of a split push here out of OPTIC. Looks like they're going to go to A. Yeah, you see all 4 of those arrows in LG. I mean, we saw it in round 1. They'll give it up. They don't mind. And if you're Crim, you would love to be on that point, just getting all that objective. Instead, he's going to gun Slats, but he is only to Lightning. This is exactly what we saw in round 1. They let him cap it, and then they just go. Formal uses a Lightning as well. Able to find a kill.
Well, one his teammate, though, unfortunately for LG. Square at 21-21. Slack trying to dance around. Keeps getting peppered.
OPTIC are happy as well.
Classic's got to make the play.
Hellstorm called in. Doesn't find anything. Forces OPTIC Gaming inside of Sushi, though.
Formal tries to get away with his life. A 3 comes swarming in for OPTIC. Now OPTIC will be able to finish A, so they'll get the extra minute then tacked on, have around 90 seconds or so to work with towards B. Crim by himself, just doing a good job, just getting kills, staying alive, just maybe putting this a little bit more to their favor. Another streak comes in, and Crim is doing a hell of a job. I mean, he's been basically by himself on this side of the map. And found 2 kills. And a streak came in from LG, allows OPTIC to still continue holding.
I was going to say, if you're going to use that many streaks, you might as well call in a drone squad to just try to turn the tides in your favor.
Like, even if you lose this round, if you're OPTIC, like, you're going to make LG use everything to get this round win.
Crim calls in the Lightning. Doesn't connect with anything, but 3 life advantage. Zuma trying to fly on in. He gets taken down. Grim now, it's his turn with the Annihilator. Almost gets caught, but backs away. Misses a couple of shots. Here comes John sliding in. That push just gets taken care of from Optic.
All Optic clutched in the last round. Can they do it again here as LG come up in the big moments, and it's gunless on 5 in a row. 19 and 11 as he is making plays, not losing a gunfight over this stretch.
See all 3 arrows from Optic. Trying to set up a split push. You can heal through the cluster with the stim, but now you don't have it on the first gunfight back.
Yeah, it took a nade to get him out of there.
But here comes the pinch. Slack's able to find one. Zuma's there for the trade. But John doing a great job, and Classic holds the front street.
3 lives left for Optic Gaming. This is it. Scump, TJ, and Zuma. And it looks like they're just giving it up. Not feeding anything else to LG. They're in a 3v8. No opening there. Nothing they could do. So but you had what, 5 out of the 6 streaks used by LG? 4 to 6? Maybe it's 4 to 6.
Might have been 5.
I'll see when we get back in. But they had to use a lot. Honestly, it wasn't even the streaks that really did it for him. It was this play by Gunless when he goes on 5 in a row and really gets a big advantage.
That was a couple of times. Even the first defensive round where Optic make a push, try to go on the flank. But one player from LG comes up big. It was Slack the first time around. This time it was Gunless.
Into the next round we go. LG up 2-1. They use 4 out of 6. So they still have what? Drone Squad, Hellstorm. Slack thinking about maybe lining up this grab slam, making sure they get A quickly.
War Machine by John. Just spams it in, doesn't connect with anything, but maybe let them get A. Slack trying, you know he's trying to set up grab slam, trying to fly on in. Doesn't use it. But they're able to get 2 ticks. Can they find a third? Scum trying to contest, has the help of Krim, and might be able to do so, but there's a cluster. You know that'll help.
I think if you're Slack, you're just keeping it to maybe use towards B.
Yeah.
Towards a more difficult point.
It's not a sushi.
Yep, get it here. Just get the point with gun up. A's so easy to capture. They do it.
John's on it.
And now Slack will have this to make a play if needed to close out the game. Vision Pulse comes in. That's a big help to John. Heal in. Optic players running into each other, but Karma still somehow able to get the kill. 4 lives up, though, is Luminosity, as Slack now in on the flank. Nice one-on-one win. As the pinch is coming in, this scary territory now for Optic. Very scary territory for Optic. Everybody falls. 2 players now off spawn. Yep. Just got to get in.
War Machine used.
There he goes. Swing and a whiff as Slack gets nothing. The War Machine basically comes up empty, but they do back up Optic and get into the point. And look at what they need. Just a sliver needed to close it out. Optic drops. LG takes it. And now they're in the series.
The thing about the round that Optic won, it was a great hold at A. But this could have been a very convincing. I still think it was a convincing win from LG. And now we're getting to scary territory. So we're going to frequency hardpoint. Talked about how Luminosity, they've looked good on it this week.
That's about it for hardpoint. That is like